Tamers. So now it's official. We're gonna get Apocalymon tomorrow, Monday, July 27 to August 11. So that's a 2 weeks chance to actually get to Sanomon. And we already had a run through of the skill stats and probably strengths and weaknesses of Apocalymon. So it's gonna be a new clash battle as well, I guess. And yep. So this is the skills. You can see it in the notice as well. Stats and also Skull Greymon. We also discussed Skull Greymon in that video. So I'll link the video below and might want to check that out of what to expect and maybe how to beat Apocalymon if ever you didn't get one. So for now, I want to check what are the other Digimons you can actually see, or what other Digimons that are SS rated in terms of power in Battle Park. So I have this tier list for now, and the reason behind this tier list is that I'm not gonna cover the other Digimons that are already weak, or well, that's the harsh truth. They're already weak right now and almost not usable in Battle Park. So there are a lot of Ultra Digimons. Most of them are the SS rating. It's kind of hard to have a Mega Digimon that's SS rating, so most of them are just S rating. So let's go through quickly. First off is Omegamon Zwart. So Omegamon Zwart has a bonus still, so that's why he's also powerful. But aside from that, it's his damage limiter and increased damage to calm allies, so or calm enemies, of course. So there's a lot of calm Digimons that are quite strong now. Lucemon Sm, Imperiodemon Paladin mode, and a few others that are S rated. So one of the strengths of Omegamon Zwart as well is the fade. So it's 50% chance to inflict fade onto enemies. So that's been going on for a few weeks now in Battle Park, and I know how menacing it is, especially if you don't have revive. So yeah, that's why Omegamon Zwart is SS rated, one of the highest. So next is Omegamon. So let's just filter this out to Ultra. So Omegamon. So Omegamon has been one of the strongest since he came out, but it's kind of fading. His strength is fading because of there's a lot of Ultra Digimons that are boosted, and in terms of effect, there's really a lot more. So passive skill is just three times limit, maximum of 1000 damage for 5 turns. So this is gonna be a problem for him when Apocalymon is out. But in terms of skill, it's still powerful. It can still one-shot a lot of powerful Digimons as well in Battle Park. And next is Lucemon Sm. So Lucemon SM is quite good in terms of passive skill as well because of defense. Decrease defense by 40% to all enemies. So that's permanent. You can remove that. And nullify shock, paralysis, and these status ailments for 1 turn. So it's gonna be a problem as well with Apocalymon because of it's just 1 turn. It can be easily removed by Apocalymons main skill. And for the main skill and sub skill, it's good because it inflicts status ailment and has a good number of targets, which is for main skill and sub skill is 3. Next is Imperial Dramon Paladin mode. like Omegamon, Imperial Dramon Paladin mode has been one of the strongest since he came out. So he is still quite strong, and the only reason that I'm not using him in Battle Park right now because there's a lot of boosted Digimons now. So I'm using them since even though the stats of Imperial Dramon Paladin mode is good, I bet that the boosted Ultra Digimons are still doing better. But I'm gonna use him once the other boost is gone. So the good thing about Imperial Dramon Paladin mode is of course the evade. But again, it's gonna be a problem with Apocalymon because it's only 5 turns and it can be removed. So the another thing for Imperial Dramon Paladin mode is the damage of the main skill. It can easily one-shot most of the Digimons out there in Battle Park. Well, of course, we still have to see if he can do that with Apocalymon. Then next is Sanomon, our newest kid in the block. So Sanomon is actually good because of the chance that you can actually deal 6 times damage. I'm talking about 6 times because you can actually deal 3 times damage when an enemy is inflicted with one of these status ailments, and if you're using the main skill, it's another times 2. So doing the math, it's times 6 if you meet all those conditions. So even with I saw Sanomon do the normal attack to Omegamon with an inflicted status ailment, and it can even one hit Omegamon. So I saw the damage like around 9k. So in terms of damage, highest possible damage, I think Sanomon is up there. That's why he's an SS rated. So for the other Digimons, so moving on to the Mega, I don't have Ulforce Vmon, but of course, he's good because of the passive skill that he can attack first in the battle. So it's good because you can actually use a lot of passive skills that can boost the first damage, and you can immediately wipe out Digimon or even more. Next is Mastermon. So I have Mastermon. This was my favorite devoted Digimon. So like Lucemon Sm, you can inflict random status ailments from this list, and you actually nullify some. So blind and skill luck for all allies. Plus, you even get a heal, so that's a good combination. It's quite a hybrid, and the stats. Look at the stats. It's comparable to the Ultra Digimons. Unfortunately, the reason why she's S rated only and not SS because of the plugins, and the damage is quite low compared to the Ultra Digimons. Next is Lilitmon Def. So Lilitmon is still here at the top of, second to the top of the list because of her stats, comparable to some Ultras as well, and the effect of her main skill is quite good. I think it's still unique that you can restore HP from the damage that you've dealt. So that's 80%. You can almost full the HP of Lilitmon even in the mid or late battle if you're able to use this. So there's a lot of buff. I have a Lilitmon review. You can check that out if you're interested. And then next, Examon. Though Examon is an Ultra Digimon, I don't have him as well. Examon is not that good because of, well, he's only good against Brave Digimons, and the effect of the skills are not, well, quite average. Next, Dinosaur. So Dinosaur is also good because of the evade, and unlike Imperial Dramon Paladin mode, the evade is actually permanent. It doesn't last only for 5 turns, so Apocalymon won't touch Dinosaur, well, at least 2 times. Counter rate, so this is the weakness of Dinosaur. Counter rate is very prone to death by fade, and yeah. So in terms of stats, it's still good, 7,700 with the plugins. And yeah, so basically Dinosaur is still usable, especially if you're talking about boost, Calm Boost week. Next, Black War Greymon, another Digimon that I don't have. So this one is good because of the crit. It nullifies the crit, and I saw a Digimon or a Black War Greymon posted in a Facebook group that has stats pretty insane, almost like or even higher than other ultras with plugin. Yeah. So next is Armageddon, another Ultra Digimon. Another Ultra Digimon that's not so good in Battle Park. So Armageddon is good only against Omegamon. But aside from that, I don't like Armageddon. So yeah, it's maybe even with the brave enemies. So we can one-hit Omegamon sometimes, but that's it. And then another is Alphamon Def. I don't have Alphamon Def, but looking at the stats of Alphamon, he's quite good. And has some good effects. And then lastly, Chaos Gallantmon, another Digimon that I don't have, unfortunately. But in terms of stats, defense, he's a better version of Gallantmon for me because he targets more Digimon or opponents with his main skill. Plus, the shield effect is still there. Then moving forward to the A-rated. So basically, I just rated this Digimon to be A-rated because you can still use them in their personality boost week, like Lilitmon. Lilitmon has a good set of heals and nullification of status ailments and +1 evade. But of course, that's going to be removed by Apocalymon. Also, Magnadramon is good with the... Oh, I don't even have a plugin for Magnadramon. Anyway, for... She's still good because of the revive. So I'm using Magnadramon in Battle Park right now and it's doing pretty well. You can actually have a lot more points because of the revive. You can revive one fallen Digimon to complete the crushing victory to give you additional 4 points. Plus the stats is good still. And for the B rated Digimon, so an example of the B rated Digimon is Leopardmon. So the reason why I'm putting Leopardmon here is because of the subskill. So the subskill is evade for calm allies permanent. So the reason is that since Apocalymon is removing the evade or the buff passive skills of other Digimons, this one is permanent. So if you have a good lineup, you can actually make use of this, as well as I think Kentaurusmon, if that's how you read it. So Kentaurusmon is the same, it's just that Kentaurusmon can be easily killed because of the low stats. You can see here 5,400 only, and the only good thing about this is the subskill. Then Crusadermon, I don't have Crusadermon, but another evade effect for the subskill, it lets brave allies to evade an attack, I think permanently as well, until the attack it has been attacked. So as well as Ragglemon. So Ragglemon has been here for quite some time, devoted Digimon, but unfortunately the effect of evade doesn't really affect him since it's only for brave allies. Plus, the other side of this is that, however, he can still heal allies. So there's might be some use to this. That's why I'm rating them B, because of their special effects of evade. But maybe some other Digimons has a special effect to be used as well. That I'm assuming that Digimons with their personality boost can be up by 1 notch in terms of their rating. So B can be A if it's their personality boost. So it might still be usable. So depending on your lineup, you can check. You'll definitely might want to try a few. So basically that's it. This is my tier list for now, and once I reviewed, or hopefully I get Apocalymon and Skullgreymon, I'll review them and put them in the tier list that I know everyone is looking for, a tier list. And update them along the way every time Digimon is coming out. And basically that's it. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.